Last week was SQE Results Day, or for those of you who don't know what that stands for, that is the Solicitors Qualifying Examination. This means that lots of people did very well and they passed their exam and they're able to become solicitors. Yay! However, it's an exam with about a 50% pass rate, which means that about 50% of people did not pass the exam. If you're one of those people, here are some of your next steps. One of the best possible things you can do for yourself at this stage is to just take a moment, have a little break, think about how you're feeling about the whole situation, because no doubt this will be an exam that you have worked very hard for. And not passing an exam like this is really, really gutting when it happens, and it can mean the loss of training contracts and all sorts of other things, and it can feel a little bit like the world's ending. As a spoiler, it's not ending, and you just need to work out what you do now. So one of the best things you can do is, after you've taken your break and taken a bit of time for yourself to recover, have a think about what went wrong for you in the exam. Was it your preparation? Was it the style of question? Was it something you were anticipating, or was it a secret third other thing? Did you really struggle with exam anxiety? There are all sorts of reasons why an exam might not go well. It also might just be that you were a bit unlucky on the day and it wasn't quite your day, and next time will be fine. Once you know what happened for you, that's how you can address the problem. So if you're someone who knows that you didn't perhaps prepare quite as well as you could have, that's an easy fix. And you can have a look at your resources and see if you're using the right kind of things to prepare, and then see what you could do differently this time so that when you resit that exam, you'll do really well. If you are though someone who struggles with exam anxiety, and maybe this isn't your first time failing the SQE, lots of people fail it multiple times, it might be time to consider other routes to qualification. And that can be quite difficult because these routes to qualification are expensive. The SQE is incredibly expensive as an exam, and it can feel a bit like, oh, I've already paid this much, I might as well keep paying. But actually there are other ways around it. So some alternative routes to qualification that aren't the SQE can include becoming a SILEX lawyer. If you do choose the SILEX route to qualification, this means that your exams are slightly different. So while your exams are still things that happen, they are not as intense as the SQE by a significant margin, and your work experience is taken into account when you're qualifying as well. It's also a bit more of a practical way to qualify, where you get to gain lots of work experience, and it can often be cheaper. SILEX themselves report that over 50% of their students have their qualification paid for by their employer. So this can be a really great route into qualifying. So the world has not ended if you failed your SQE. This is just a chance to assess and think, okay, what do you do now?